athletes who train to build a body, and then there are warriors who train to build a legacy. And Kai Greene belongs to that rare breed of men who turn pain into power, who walk into the gym not for applause but to face the battlefield inside their own soul. Because Kai didn't rise from privilege, he rose from shadows, from a place where pain was louder than support, where the world didn't give him a chance. So he created his own, step by step, rep by rep, set by set, through fire, through silence, through a kind of discipline that most people can't even imagine. Because when the world turned its back, he didn't stop. He stood taller, stronger, hungrier, and when life pushed him down, he pushed back harder than ever. And that's why when Kai enters the gym, it doesn't look like just another workout. It looks like a storm unfolding, a man possessed by purpose, moving with the kind of intensity that makes everything else disappear. The kind of energy that says, I'm not here to be ordinary, I'm here to conquer. Kai Greene was never chasing perfection, he was chasing evolution, the kind of growth that comes when your heart breaks, but your will stays unshaken, when the world says you can't. But your soul whispers, watch me. And that's why his journey hits differently. Because this isn't a story of comfort, it's a story of scars, of pain that molded him into a beast, of nights where no one believed, where he was alone with nothing but a dream, and yet, he showed up every single time. When others hit the snooze button, Kai was already sweating. When others complained, he was already fighting. When others gave up, he kept walking through the fire. That's the difference between a bodybuilder and a legend. Kai didn't just lift weights. He lifted himself out of darkness, out of every doubt that tried to hold him back. He turned suffering into strength, rejection into motivation, and silence into a roar the entire bodybuilding world could hear. Every rep he performs isn't just muscle work, it's a message. It's the sound of a man saying, I will not be broken. Every drop of sweat is a reminder of battles fought when nobody was watching. Every vein on his body carries the weight of nights where his dream was the only thing that kept him breathing. When he steps on stage, it's not just a pose, it's a story. Every movement is poetry, every flex a scream to the universe saying, this is what happens when you don't quit. And that's the beauty of his journey. Kai never needed anyone's permission to be great. He didn't need a cheering crowd. He built himself in silence, in pain, in solitude. He turned the weight room into a temple, the iron into his weapon, and his mindset into armor. The real strength of Kai Greene is not just in his monstrous physique, it's in the fire that burns behind those eyes. The fire of a man who has already been through hell and learned to dance with the flames. He understands what most people ignore. Pain is not the enemy, it's the teacher, and if you can learn from it, you become unstoppable. Kai's rise is not a story of luck or shortcuts. It's a story of obsession, of giving everything, of trusting the process even when it feels impossible. He showed the world that success isn't built in front of cameras. It's built in the quiet moments when it's just you and the iron, when your body screams to stop and your soul says, keep going. Kai faced setbacks, criticism, failures, but none of them could break him. Because when your purpose is bigger than your pain, nothing can stop you. He turned the gym into a war zone where weakness gets crushed, doubt gets silenced, and dreams get built. That's why when he walks on stage, the world watches. Not just because of the size of his muscles, but because of the size of his will. He doesn't just perform. He tells a story written in sweat and blood. A story of a man who refused to surrender. His journey is a message to every person who's ever been told they're not good enough, to everyone who's ever felt unseen, to every fighter still standing in the dark. He is living proof that no matter where you start, if your heart burns strong enough, you can build something the world can't ignore. He didn't need to fit in, he chose to stand out. He didn't wait for opportunity, he created it with his bare hands. And that's why his name lives not just in the records of bodybuilding, but in the hearts of millions who find hope in his fire. If you're listening to this and your dreams feel far away, remember Kai Greene. Remember that pain is not your enemy, it's your foundation. Every setback is just fuel, every doubt is just noise, and every time you choose to keep going, you're writing your own legend. So stand up, take that first step, and build your empire like he did. Not with shortcuts, but with relentless passion, unstoppable focus, and a heart that refuses to quit. Because greatness doesn't belong to the lucky, it belongs to the relentless. And if this fire even touched one corner of your soul, then let it burn brighter. This is your time to rise, your time to fight, your time to build. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Step into your storm and own it, because the crown is not given, it's earned. And if you want more stories that awaken the beast inside, don't forget to subscribe to Muscle Craze, the home of warriors who refuse to live ordinary. This is not just a script, this is your wake-up call.